Hello, welcome back my dear students of class 9. Dear student, I am Rajendra, I am biology teacher from LPM Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur, and I am going to teach you in this video about the last part of the plant tissue. And the last part of the plant tissue is complex permanent tissue. Dear students, the complex permanent tissue that are prepared, that are formed as a result of the maturation of different types of the cells which are found in the plant's body, and cells like sclerenchyma, parenchyma, when they get died, then they get converted into the wood-like structure, and they form the complex permanent tissue. My dear student, complex permanent tissue in the plant body is mainly for conduction of water and distribution or translocation of food. Therefore, in this topic, complex permanent tissue, you will study here about the structural organization of this complex permanent tissue, whether that is xylem, or that is phloem. Whether that is xylem or that is phloem. So, as far as the function of this xylem and phloem is concerned, the function of the xylem is to absorb the water and minerals from the ground and to transport unidirectionally upward in the plant body, so that water gets distributed throughout the plant body. And the regulation of this water transport, that is by the process of transpiration, water get transpirated when stomata will be open, and as a result of the opening of the stomata, the carbon dioxide that will enter. So entering of the carbon dioxide and transpirating the water, that is a simultaneous process, and this process is regulated by the temperature that is present in the surrounding of the plant body. If the temperature is low around the plant body, then the rate of transpiration will be low. If the temperature will be high, then the rate of the transpiration will be high. Therefore, you can say that in summer season, plants need more and more water, because the rate of the transpiration is high due to the higher temperature in the surrounding of the plant body. Now we will discuss here about the structural organization of the this xylem and phloem. My dear students, the xylem is consisted of, number one, xylem fiber, Number 2, xylem trachea, xylem trachea, and number 3, that is xylem vessel, and number 4, that is xylem parenchyma. Xylem parenchyma. So, my dear students, these are the 4 components of the xylem. And in the previous video, you have studied the structure of the xylem, and we will continue the structural organization of phloem in this video itself. Because as far as the function of the phloem is concerned, that is the translocation of food. Now see, what is the translocation? The translocation is the appropriate distribution of food throughout the plant body. That is called translocation. So first of all, my dear student, let us see the structure of the phloem. The structure of the phloem, and this phloem is consisted of sieve plate. Suppose this is a sieve plate. This is a plate like structure, that is called sieve plate. And in this sieve plate, there are perforations. Perforations are there, and that perforations are called, perforation means presence of this small tubule-like structure, and these small tubule-like structure are called sieve tubes. So, dear students, in this sieve plate, there are several sieve tubes which are present vertically. These are present vertically. Let us see this sieve tube, and this is sieve plate, and this is sieve tube. These are the sieve tube. And my dear student, this phloem is duly supported by another living cell, that is called phloem parenchyma. This is the phloem parenchyma, which are living cells, and they are the storage cells of the food and water. So these are the food storing cells, and they are companion cells with this phloem bundle. And further, this whole structure is supported by the phloem fiber. You can say this is the phloem fiber, and these are the phloem parenchyma, So this is the structure of the phloem bundle, and in monocotyledon and dicotyledon plants, the positioning of the phloem and xylem that differ, as far as the monocotyledons and dicotyledons are concerned. Different categories of the plant, they are having the different arrangement, different pattern of the arrangement of the xylem and phloem inside their stem. So you have to note it, my dear student. And as far as this xylem structure is concerned, so in this, my dear student, these are the living cells. These are the living cells. And this phloem fiber, this is the dead element, dead part, dead cell, you can say. And phloem parenchyma, this is again living. And my dear student, as far as the function of this phloem bundle is concerned, as you know, the function is to transport the food, and that is bidirectional in both the direction, from this point to downward and from this point to upward also. So the transportation or translocation of food takes place bidirectionally in the bundle of phloem. How it happened? Now see, the food that is stored inside this phloem parenchyma, it gets transferred by the process of osmosis from this phloem parenchyma to this seed tube, to this seed plate. सीड प्लेट के ऊपर आ जाती है एंड these seed tube receive the appropriate amount of food which is required by these seed tube. And what is the appropriate amount of food? That appropriate amount of food that is required in the seed tube, and it is depend upon the requirement of the food by the different cells, different parts of the body. And when the different parts, different cells of the plant body require food, then this seed tube receive the food from the phloem parenchyma, and food will go down or food will go up. So you can define the translocation as the process of the appropriate distribution of food throughout the plant body in both the direction, upward and downward in the plant body, is called translocation. So you have to remember it, you have to remember the process of translocation. And as far as the transpiration is concerned, now see the definition of the transpiration. When the water get evaporated, when the water is coming out, excess water is coming out from the plant body through the stomata, it is called transpiration. And when from the plant body water is coming out at the leaves through stomata and it get evaporated, then that will be the complete transpiration. But my dear student, sometimes you have seen the water droplets on the leaves of different plants in the morning. The reason is that process is called guttation. Guttation means when the water is not able to evaporate itself in the environment, then that water get stored at the leaves and different parts of the plant body, and this process is called guttation. So therefore you can translate it that the transpiration in the night is called guttation. It's very simple. And transpiration in the day, that is called the water evaporation. Water get evaporated from the leaves. So that job is done by this xylem, and translocation that done by this phloem. So you can mark it. Phloem means translocation. And xylem means transpiration and transport of water. Transport of water results the transpiration. So you can say the transport of water done by the xylem, and transport of the food that is done by the phloem. Dear student, in this diagram, these three cells are dead. These three cells are dead cells, and they form the wood in the plant body. And these are the xylem fiber, xylem bracket, xylem vessel, and xylem parenchyma. So, my dear student, if you see the diagram of the xylem diagrammatically, then you see how you will see. This is the xylem vessel. This is the xylem vessel. This is the xylem vessel, and this is the xylem trachea. You can mark this is the xylem trachea, which is the wood part, but that is perforated, that is able to absorb the water from the xylem parenchyma. So you can mark this is the xylem parenchyma. This is the xylem parenchyma. This is xylem parenchyma. This is xylem vessels. This is xylem trachea. And this complete structure is packed and protected with the. This complete structure is packed and protected with the xylem fiber, just like the phloem idea. So इस तरीके से ये बंडल जो है अरेंज रहता है in the plant body, both xylem and phloem. And my dear student, you can learn this xylem and phloem at a glance in this video, so that your study will be convenient and you will be able to differentiate in between the structural organization of the xylem and phloem, as well as the functional processes of the xylem and phloem. Transpiration, and next is the guttation. So, my dear students, by the completing of this video, I hope that you learned all the things related to the plant tissue, and further in the next video you will be able to learn about the animal tissue. So, dear students, if you like this video, you have to like it. If you dislike this video, you can dislike it. And if you like this video, please subscribe my channel so that I can give you the sufficient materials in the series of the study of this issue. Thank you very much. Have a great day.